What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the back room. John Lunceford, Tyler Johns, Patrick, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Tyler Patrick Johns, we learned today.
TPJ.
Sean Rockstar Henniger, Rockstar is actually his middle name, and Scott Forester here all with you in the lobby. Kelsey Dollar is right there, off screen, just so you know.
Rocking the boom mic tonight.
Yeah, I like to point out, everybody here and all their contributions to everything. So, so this is the back room. Thanksgiving edition, because we will not do another one of these until Thanksgiving has passed. So the Mystery Fifth Hour did it. We thought, why not us? Why not make Rocky talk about it twice? So We're going to talk about Thanksgiving foods. And the reason this is important and very near and dear to our hearts is because we get in fights, and by we, it's usually Scott and I, get in fights all the time in the chat with all of you about Thanksgiving foods and how some, particularly sweet potatoes, are absolute trash. I mean,
Which they are.
Trash food.
Absolute
like,
fact.
You could throw a normal potato in the trash with the worst imaginable things, pull it out, and it still would be better than eating a sweet potato, which would just taste like trash. So I thought, let's just go
Good
through
analogy.
all the Thanksgiving foods. I kind of lost my way in there, but halfway through that.
And it doesn't matter what you put on top of the sweet potato. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if there are marshmallows involved. It doesn't
What
matter.
about $50 bills?
Hey, just like I do with the marshmallows, when it's like, I got to eat that. I skim the marshmallows off, eat that. I would just skim the $50 bills off, take that, and then
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan either.
Wait,
throw
wait.
the rest in the trash.
So you don't like sweet potato casserole, but if it has marshmallows on it, you'll scrape it off and eat the marshmallow fluff?
Yes.
Nope.
But like when I was younger, like
No, those marshmallows are tainted at that point.
they are, but like when I was younger, you know, like
They
by
ruin the sweet
association.
potato casserole.
But you know how, like, when you're a kid, your parents will, like, give you food, like, you got to eat your vegetables? My way of eating the sweet potatoes they put on my plate, like, at Thanksgiving, like, oh, so-and-so worked so hard on the sweet potatoes, I would just skim the marshmallows off. It's like, there, I ate part of it. I ate the marshmallows. Like, that was much better than just eating actual sweet potatoes. But anyway, all right, so I'm just going to run through a bunch of different foods, and we can just give our opinion, and if we fight, we fight. That's just how it is. That's what Thanksgiving is for, is fighting with your family and friends. So, turkey. We'll start right off the bat. The meat, the protein, the main attraction of a dish is always the protein on it. Is turkey the must for Thanksgiving?
Nope.
Like, does it have to be turkey in y'all's mind? Do you prefer that it's turkey?
I prefer this turkey. They've done ham. My family's done a turkey and a ham before, but I am a white meat only guy. I hate dark meat on chicken and turkey.
I'm pretty much with you.
It's too juicy. That texture is just gross. And some people try to fool you at restaurants where they'll say they have a chicken sandwich and there'll be thighs or something like that, and do not fool me. I could tell right when I bite into it, I know that it's dark meat. It's so gross. But yeah, turkey is always, and Lance is right about it. It's always like it's just the staple, but it's the one you don't look forward to. You look forward to the sides and the desserts.
Yes.
But yes, turkey has to be there.
So turkey is always present for our Thanksgiving. It is absolutely one of the last things that I will touch. I'm team ham. Give me ham any day over turkey. Yeah.
Do you have to have turkey with Thanksgiving? Like, I know turkey is the symbol of Thanksgiving, but like, does it have to be turkey? Like, I mean, I don't even care. I mean, I prefer turkey over ham. Honestly, if you cook me a steak, I'd probably be happier than eating any of that.
What would y'all say if my tradition was we always did spaghetti?
I'm down. I'd rather eat spaghetti than turkey.
I probably would too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm with Scott, though. I'm team ham over team turkey, unless
like
we're
ham too.
talking like smoked turkey.
Are you more pork people in general over
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
else?
Nope. Turkey for me.
See, I'm not. I like pork fine, but I'm not a huge bacon fan, which I guess is blasphemy. But like,
That is blasphemy.
I mean, bacon's fine. I eat it on plenty of things, but like, I'm never just gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta have bacon. Like, I'll be that way with certain things. Like, I like a good pork chop. I like pork belly. Pork belly is one of the greatest things on the planet.
Pork belly's delicious.
But like, yeah, I'm just not. Ham has never really done it for me. Bacon's never really done it for me. And I know that's like the two main pork things out there. But honestly, I would go beef over anything else. Like, if I could have like roast beef or like just a steak or something like that, I would rather have that over. I'd probably rather have chicken too over turkey and over ham.
Love me
I
some
mean, if I'm gonna go poultry, I'd rather just do chicken. It's got to be done right, obviously. But yeah, no.
All the Thanksgiving turkey to me is just always maybe it's just my experience with it. It's always so dry.
It is.
though.
yes.
I just
It's just a leaner
do
meat in
anything
general.
for
There's
me.
just not
You
enough
gotta put
fat
gravy
there.
on it and put dressing on top of it.
I don't
and-
do gravy.
See, that is
either.
the thing.
And
Well, see,
put sweet
okay,
potatoes on
hold,
it.
Hold on. We'll get to the gravy and all that. All right, so meat, kind of varied opinions, I guess, with the meat here. But you're right. It is funny. Normally, the main attraction is the protein, and it is ultimately what you kind of focus things around. But
It's the centerpiece.
Thanksgiving, it is the centerpiece, but Thanksgiving is so much more about the sides. And so when it comes to sides and turkey, I guess it's considered a side. I don't know, but like dressing, stuffing, whatever, like I never touch that at Thanksgiving. I don't know about y'all, but I never touch it.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
It's
dressing's the
not
best.
Thanksgiving unless you've got a big bowl of dressing
It's just a bunch of bread. I mean, it's just nothing.
It's just a turkey.
with chicken.
It doesn't do anything for me.
gravy.
There's a billion other sides I'd rather fill myself up with than bread, basically.
Sweet
which is
potatoes?
not sweet potatoes. We'll get to that. All right.
Give me all the dressing, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll take it too. I love it.
So
Dressing's the best.
we've trashed sweet potatoes, but what about just normal potatoes? What's the best way to prepare a normal potato to consume it at Thanksgiving? Because I
Mashed.
feel like most people just do mashed potatoes, but you could have scalloped, you could do a baked potato, you could do a lot of different things.
could
You
do
could
baked
Twice
potato.
baked
do
potato.
a twice baked potato. You can make French fries. You could do a lot of different things with them, but I don't know anybody makes French fries necessarily in their home. But like just mashed potatoes in general, is that the best way? See, Kelsey hates this conversation
Kelsey's
already.
getting choked up.
It's an emotional topic.
It is. I mean, look, Scott and I have gotten into some, absolute massive fights. Like, we would go through the computer and punch people if we could, the way things have gotten in the chat sometimes. But, like, just regular mashed potatoes, good mashed potatoes is hard to beat. But with gravy, you do have to have gravy on it.
Well, so I'd like to throw switch this around. If Scott and Lunceford had to host and prepare meals for this staff for Thanksgiving, what would you provide?
There'd be ham. There would be dressing. There'd be some mac and cheese. Some rolls.
I just did a ton of mac and cheese and rolls and be fine, honestly.
So Lunceford, you're just gonna be a
Here's-
ton of mac and cheese.
Well,
and
no,
rolls.
look, here's the thing. Okay. Yes, me personally, I would be, and I know my wife would be the same way. But look, we did family Christmas for the first time, and Thanksgiving and Christmas foods kind of do go hand in hand a little bit, even though I know it's more turkey heavy and stuff at Thanksgiving. But we decided, like, with our families, going to one house and then going to another house and then having to go to another house, it's like, how about everybody come to our house? We're just going to do it and knock it out. And I love to cook, so I said, look, let me just cook everything. Absolute mistake. I will never do that again. I'm fine hosting, but I will order a lot of things pre-made. I said I want to cook from scratch every single thing that we have.
Oh, wow.
It was an absolute disaster because I got COVID like 2 weeks before Christmas. So needless to say, I got over it right before Christmas, but not a lot of time to prepare. So we did a turkey, like a big turkey on a plate this big that you had to, shove in the oven and everything. That would be my go-to meat, I guess, on Thanksgiving. I cooked homemade mac and cheese, which was actually pretty good. I did mashed potatoes, made my own gravy, which got really
You have the
thick.
skin in the mashed potatoes. You like where you keep the skin.
I don't typically do that, but I don't mind it.
Okay.
I like it when it's in there, but I don't. If I'm gonna make it myself, I peel it all. I did gravy, but my gravy got really thick, like 15 minutes in. So I must have put too much thickening stuff in there, too much flour or whatever in there.
Thickening stuff.
But then here's where I was like, I don't know what to do with this because I don't eat it. You can tell I don't eat it. Vegetables,
No.
like green beans.
I don't
like,
green bean casserole, none of that
Green bean
stuff.
casserole is
I don't want
delicious.
that.
Who wants vegetables on
Yep.
Thanksgiving, right?
Most
Like,
people.
No.
No.
The whole point is to eat as much starch and meat as you possibly can consume, and bread, I guess. But like, bread's not starch. But like, eat as much of that as possible.
Carbs, you got to carb up.
Carbs. You got a carbo load so that you can sit there the entire rest of the day and all day Friday and all day Saturday to watch football and all day Sunday.
That's
and
why,
then
that's
maybe
why
come
you
back to work on
casserole
Monday.
all the vegetables. So
But
you
it's still
can
vegetables.
still carbo load with it.
Still vegetables.
And
though.
I want some leftovers out of it too. Like the green bean casserole is not good. When it's fresh.
Exactly.
It's not good.
Exactly.
All right. The problem is that you two just eat like children.
Oh, I agree with them. I'm
So?
right with them. I'm right with them.
So, we eat good. There's a reason kids don't eat their vegetables because they're awful. The kids want something that tastes good. Anyway, what about corn?
Corn casserole.
Corn
That's
casserole.
my go-to that I have to have. That's my non-negotiable food that I have to have every
I can do some
every
corn.
Thanksgiving. And I was telling the story earlier today on Mystery Fifth Hour that we had our former employer, we had a Christmas party, like a potluck thing, probably 15 years ago. And somebody, I still don't know who it was, brought corn casserole. That's the first time I was introduced to it. And I just remember going to my mom, you got to make this. I had this thing that opened my eyes to the world. And I've had that ever since. I love it.
I like corn. Corn's good. I can do corn. It's never like an attraction, but it's like, yeah, I'll throw some corn on my plate. Why not?
If it's part of a big spread, I might,
Yeah. Yeah.
throw a spoonful on there just to make myself feel better about.
See, that's there's my vegetables.
Yep.
Corn. Done.
Check.
Like, that's exactly what I do.
The
All right.
audience is shaking their head.
Sweet. We've talked about sweet potatoes are garbage in every possible way. How are they typically prepared if it is done?
Doesn't matter.
I
don't
do
think I'm
pecans and brown sugar
Yeah, that
on top.
pecans and brown sugar. I don't touch it though.
Still gross, but yeah, okay. Yeah,
It's the same thing with sweet
sweet.
potato fries. I remember sweet potato fries are so good for like the first 3 fries, and then they just start. This sucks.
I agree with that.
Like when they're fresh, when they're just there, like
There's one place that I won't mention because they're not sponsored, but like there's one place that everybody I go with, my parents, my wife, anybody, whoever it is, they always get sweet potato fries, and like I'll eat one and be like, it's something different, and then I'll eat 2 and be like, why did I do that?
it gets
Why did I
old
put a
after
second one
it
in my
gets old
mouth?
too quickly.
Yeah, I'd just rather eat just a normal fry any day of the week.
French fries are my favorite food, so like I don't understand why the need to
Sweeten them up with potatoes.
tinker with
Yeah.
perfection.
Have like Lay's or anything ever done like a sweet potato chip?
I think so.
As much as all they do all these awful, we had something in trash about an awful, it's like a cupcake or something that had like a Thanksgiving feast on top of it, whatever.
Oh yeah.
But like
That was the Baskin Robbins ice cream.
Yeah, Baskin
that's
Robbins
what it
ice
was.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I feel like it would be a no-brainer to do like sweet potato chips that you sell like in Thanksgiving. I feel like I don't see that. Maybe they have. I don't know. But
I don't know. I wouldn't
I think the brands that make like the sweet potato chips are like, they do like the organic sort of stuff.
yeah, that's not
So
good.
I guess unless
it's gotta
you're
be
looking
fattening.
for that sort of thing, you're not getting.
Yeah,
sweet potato
it's
chips.
got to have like a lot of fat in it.
chocolate on top of it.
All right, this is another one. I don't remember if we agree on this or not, but cranberry sauce.
Nope.
Awful.
No.
Nope.
That is one of the dumbest things you could possibly eat at Thanksgiving is cranberry sauce.
What's the audience think?
Y'all are children.
Thank you, Kelsey.
All I can imagine with cranberry sauce is when you dump it out of a can, it's like dog
sound.
food. It's like dog food coming out of a can. Let's eat dog food for Thanksgiving.
that
That
jiggle?
sounds great. Yes.
That little jiggle.
It is, yeah.
And it leaves that wet.
give me that.
It leaves that
Eat Jell-O
stale
after.
stain. It just starts leaking.
Yeah. Just eat some Jell-O after for the same effect. I mean,
What kind of cranberry sauce are y'all eating?
Ocean spray.
Yeah, Ocean Spray can. It does that every
that's what
time.
most people like is eating that. I don't want cranberry sauce. Gross. That's the thing. I don't like sweet with normal food. Like, I don't get the people that do, like, the bacon donuts and stuff
I don't
that.
like
I
when
don't like
people
that
put.
either.
I don't like. My wife is trying. I don't like fruit in dishes. Like when she's like, "This is
Yeah.
this chicken, but it's got apples and peaches
No,
baked." I was like, "No, don't do
Fruit's
that."
fine, chicken's fine. I don't want to combine the two
Yeah.
of them. It's like anything that's sweet when it comes to, like, savory foods does not need to happen. And that is where sweet potatoes come in. That's where cranberry sauce comes in. That's where all that grossness comes in.
Grossness.
Just give me some mac and cheese.
And then give me sweet at dessert, you know?
Yeah, I'll eat fruit with dessert. That's fine.
Yeah.
At least that somewhat goes together.
And fruit's healthy. And apple pie, it's healthy. Put it in ice cream.
Let's jump into dessert then. Pumpkins.
As a kid,
Pumpkins
I
are
love pumpkin.
awful.
As a kid, I love pumpkin pie, but I do not want a piece of pumpkin pie.
I'd rather have a sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie too. Gross.
Pumpkin. I have never gotten the pumpkin craze. I know it's more about around Halloween, like with like the pumpkin spice and all that kind of stuff. But like anything pumpkin is awful. Like my wife got this like we love like vodka pasta, and so like I make that all the time at home. And she got this one that's like a pumpkin vodka pasta. I was like, why would you ruin this by throwing pumpkin in it? That's what all the holidays I feel like are now is let's throw pumpkin in everything we enjoy and hold dear, just to make it taste like absolute pure garbage.
Pumpkins are decorations. They
Correct.
are not food. Pumpkin is not food.
Pumpkins are friends, not food. Pecan pie.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, pecan pie is great.
I like the top of it. I don't like the.
That's what I like is the goo in the middle.
Yeah, the
I'm not
goo.
even gonna care about the nuts on top.
I hate coconut. No.
Oh, I love
what's-
coconut pie.
So what's the go-to dessert then for everybody?
I'm an apple pie guy.
Apple
pie.
Give me apple pie and vanilla ice cream,
vanilla, oh my God.
and I'm happy.
I don't hate apple pie, but I'm never going to choose apple pie. Like, the taste of it's okay, but I don't know. I'd rather do pecan pie. I'd always rather do like a chocolate pie if that's an option.
Chocolate pie is good too.
I don't know if that's a traditional Thanksgiving thing necessarily, but it's chocolate. But like a cobbler, I'm not a big cobbler fan.
Ooh, I love
You
peach
gotta get
cobbler.
ice cream with it. Hot and cold.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Little peach cobbler and some
Yeah.
vanilla ice cream too.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. That's money.
My family always does a lemon icebox pie.
That's good too.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I used
Yeah,
to
that's one of
hate
my
it. I
favorites.
started loving
Yeah.
it. It's that graham cracker crust. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
All right, the bread. The bread of the meal. What needs to be the bread of the meal?
I mean, just buttered rolls, right?
So just like, do you do cornbread ever? Like, I don't like cornbread really.
I love cornbread, but I've never done it with Thanksgiving food.
I mean, people throw all this stuff out there. I just was taking notes today. Like cornbread I mentioned, just normal dinner rolls. I know it's just like normal dinner rolls. I'm sure there's different varieties. I'd rather do like a Hawaiian roll or something like that, which is a little sweet, just a tad sweet, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet.
we like the I don't, sponsors and whatever, but the Sister Schusters, the little
Oh,
Schubert.
yeah.
Schubert.
Schubert,
Yeah.
Schuster.
Sister Schuster's her other
Whatever.
sister. We don't talk about Schuster
Those
anymore.
are very good.
All right, here's some other popular foods, according to this random website I just Googled. Just run through and see what you think of them. Okay, Brussels sprouts.
Nope.
No.
Smell like toots.
That's
I'm
a hell
out.
no to me.
I'm out.
Make your house smell like farts.
It does. Deviled eggs.
Yes,
I'm
love
in.
deviled
Yep.
eggs.
Not a big devil. I like eggs, but I'm not a big deviled eggs fan.
I'll eat a
Don't know
dozen
why.
by myself.
We already did mac and cheese. Butternut squash soup.
Nope.
Hell.
Gross.
I don't think I've ever had that at Thanksgiving. I like squash.
I wouldn't eat that today.
What about salad with Thanksgiving?
Nope.
No.
So
that, like,
my
that's like a moot
family
point. I mean, that's
always has this. I think it's like a dessert salad. They call it congealed salad. It's like a Jello with like
I've had that
grapes
before. Yeah.
and it. Oh, it looks disgusting. I'd stay on the opposite side of the house from it.
Smart choice.
Have the pretzels in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Oh, it's the most
Ever
unappetizing looking
congealed
thing
anything
ever.
is no go.
Bad name too.
Baked beans.
Nope.
Never really seen that at Thanksgiving.
I like baked beans, but I mean that's
Yeah, I don't really like baked beans. Maple glazed carrots. Who the hell does
Oh, maple glazed carrot. No,
Who
God
the hell
no.
does maple glazed carrots?
No.
It's in Canada.
I'll eat a whole bowl of those.
Sweet potatoes, we've already said we hate. Apple cider.
I like apple cider.
I like apple cider, but I don't think of that as a Thanksgiving thing.
We do that when we're caroling.
Pumpkin cheesecake. I think we've made our.
Cheesecake's too rich. It's just too much.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's just too rich. Too much going on. Like fudge.
A little bit of like
I don't like
chocolate
fudge.
cheesecake is really good, but I can't eat like a whole.
and your coworkers steal it from you.
Yeah.
Well, nobody claimed it. It was like unclaimed for like 10 minutes.
Gotta go repo a cheesecake.
Yeah, and then it says coffee and tea. I don't necessarily say that.
I don't drink coffee, no, I drink tea.
Everybody drinks coffee with things. I mean,
It's always a good time to drink coffee, whether it's Thanksgiving or not.
yeah. So you say.
Are you one of those ones that have a cup of coffee after dinner?
Yeah, I'll drink.
Like when
it.
the waiter comes up to y'all want a cup of coffee? Like
Yeah.
it.
I'll
it's
drink
crazy.
coffee at night.
What does that do?
Absolutely.
Like how does that?
I'm immune, man.
I know, but like no, but like I'm saying, like what is the? Is it symbolize the end of the meal? Like I don't understand. Like I'm curious, like why like, certain restaurants offer coffee after a dinner.
Oh, I've never. No, I don't order a cup of coffee if I'm out at dinner.
No, I've been to
at a
dinners with
restaurant.
where they say like after dessert they said, "Does anybody want a cup of coffee?" And I've
I
had
thought
No,
it was
family
I've
members.
seen that
like
before.
a palate cleanser
Yeah,
thing with
families
the dessert.
family members order a cup of
I
coffee.
had a grandparent who used to always get coffee with a shot of Kahlua in it. So it was almost like an after dinner drink. It sounds gross to me, but I'm not a coffee person, so
I hate coffee.
add a little alcohol
sounds
into
good
it.
to
I
me.
don't know if that makes it better or worse. But yeah, no, if it is a thing, people do like offer like coffee as a dessert is weird.
Oh, coffee ice cream.
Oh, I hate
Well, no, I'm
coffee.
saying like
I
just
love me some coffee ice
A
cream.
cup of hot coffee, like you're saying after dinner, it's
Yeah.
like, would you like a cup of coffee? It's like, no, I would like coffee ice cream. I would understand. You like the taste of it, sure, or eat the ice cream version of it. But
ice
like,
is amazing.
just having a hot cup of coffee.
I think
at
it's
9 o'clock
supposed to
at night
go
after-
with like a pie, like with dessert. You have coffee and dessert.
You're right. I have seen it offered. Like, here, would you like a cup of coffee after you're
after
done
your,
with everything?
after your tomahawk ribeye. I mean, my God.
You're not going to come to work the next morning. You're going to be on the toilet.
Good time.
All right, so I guess I can't think of any other Thanksgiving foods I'm forgetting. I mean, we've gone through a billion of them.
There's a custard pie. I'm not a fan of it. I think somebody in my family makes a custard pie. It's too squidgety.
So let's say you had everything on the planet
I do.
available at, a buffet of the world, and put together you have a normal sized plate though, your Thanksgiving plate. What's on it?
Sweet
I'm
potato.
probably gonna have some ham. I'm gonna have a massive helping of mac and cheese, and some dressing. I'm pretty good there.
Turkey, white meat, the breastises, with
Good job.
dressing, mashed potatoes, corn casserole, and a big ass roll.
Tyler?
I'm going. I could honestly go without a meat and just have mainly dressing, mac and cheese, deviled eggs, sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole,
I wouldn't
corn
touch Tyler's
casserole,
Tyler.
and then some deviled eggs.
For me,
God, your plate sucks.
for me, it's mostly mac and cheese.
Gravy on top of everything.
I would put a divider on my plate and fill half of it with mac and cheese, half of it with mashed potatoes and gravy, and then put a roll on top of one and a piece of turkey on top of the other, and I'm done.
I want to, audience, what would you put on your plate?
Vegetables, for one thing.
Loser. Okay.
Gross. Okay.
Vegetables.
Smoked turkey. I like
Yeah, smoked turkey's the
gotta
best.
be smoked. And I would actually do cornbread.
See, there's a cornbread out there. I'm not a big cornbread fan, but
Spoon bread, if you get one, it doesn't
spoon
hold.
bread?
Oh my God,
I'll
it's amazing.
Gonna get Rocky
It's
started
not
on
very.
spoon bread.
The presentation is not great, but the flavor is amazing.
No,
Something I found out in Troy.
Make it pretty.
what is spoon bread?
It's hard to explain. It's
Variation of cornbread.
yes.
Okay, well, so if I don't like cornbread, I wouldn't like spoon bread.
No, you
No, probably not.
You might still.
Okay.
There's a place in Troy that I went with Nancy.
I like
and-
texture of cornbread.
and
That's
her,
one of the biggest
and
problems.
actually, Adam Richmond. It's called the Little Red Schoolhouse. Adam Richmond mentioned it on the show, and it's this old Little Red Schoolhouse that turned into like a buffet kind of thing, and they have spoon bread. And when we first saw it, it's just a bucket of this thing, and it's presented it looked like little smashed hoe cakes almost, and the presentation is awful. I remember her dad getting like 4 of them, and I was like, I'll try it. And I remember sitting down going, oh my God, this is great. And I got back, so spoon bread.
So it's like a really doughy.
It's not. It's
It looks doughy just from a
Like
picture.
soft.
yeah. It's soft and crispy. It's weird. Like the crust is. It's
Yeah.
I'm made like that.
yeah. Well, like you want, like what they say with pizza is like chewy, but it's crispy. You bite into it, you have the crust is crispy. It's hard to explain, but
Okay.
it's good though. Spoon bread.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Anyway, I've learned about spoon bread. See, you learn something here on the back room every week. So that's our Thanksgiving food hate fest here, as we pretty much all just eat mac and cheese and that's it. Except Tyler, he actually likes some stuff, and Kelsey is on a different planet. But thank you to Kelsey for letting me use her blanket again. I've worn it 3 weeks in a row now. I guess that's it. Is that it?
That's it. Sweet potatoes are garbage.
Sweet potatoes are indeed trash, and we will fight that to the death all week next week in the chat. So if you're going to come in here with that sweet potato garbage, Scott and I are going to destroy you in the chat. Don't forget,
It's on.
Just know that this is the same person who has like no ketchup, no mustard, just no sauce, no condiments on anything.
wanna
You
have a
really
full
are dealing
food-
with a child.
if we want to have a full food fight, we can, but condiments are gross. Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise.
Condiments.
Every condiment.
Oh, I was just joking.
Every
Enunciating.
condiment is gross. It's not meat, cheese, and
Hard
bread. I
T.
don't want it.
Yeah.
Period. Unless you count cheese as a condiment, but I don't think anybody does that. But anyway, we're gonna fight you this week, and don't forget, Scott and I can't ban people, so don't be too angry about it. But anyway, this has been the back room. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eat
Bye.
vegetables, children.
Don't eat
No,
vegetables
don't
on
listen to her.
Thanksgiving.